everyone, Kat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. And it's the weekend. Oh, my hair is a mess. Woohoo! But that's okay, because we're just here to do some crafting and enjoy the Halloween-ish shirt. Because we're going to do Harry Potter, but it's spooky season, and we have a little man. Yes, hello. So we're going to get our little cross-stitching on while we watch Van Helsing. Because Hugh Jackman looks cute and it's vampires, so, gotta have some fun Halloween movies. Yes, we do. Because it's almost Halloween time, isn't it, little man? Yeah. So you didn't want to snuggle until Mommy starts getting ready to do stuff. Okay. I gotta look cute for the camera, huh? I'm the one everyone comes to see, Mama. Duh. They're just here to see me, Mama. Yeah. They are. They're puppy whoopy. Good boy. You gonna stand on me or you gonna lay down and snuggle? You're not sure, are you? Take it while you can get it, Mama. Because I'm gonna go in the window and start cussing people out soon. So, we have our little Harry Potter Patronus that we're working on. So we're gonna try to get a little something with that done. It's about the only time we get work on it is when we're recording, huh? So this will be my time to get some crafting done, your time to work on whatever project you're working on. Maybe I'll figure out how to actually make this at some point. Probably not, because there's already some weird stuff with how they did the little patterning on here that it does not match up. And some of it's kind of weird. I just noticed, that's really blocky. So gotta have our one on the end being Hermione throwing that booty out. Looking a little hippie there. Oh, yeah. Pop. Yes. So, we didn't quite give her enough of a booty. And somebody's missing an arm. His jacket's flying open. That's what I get for trying to follow a pattern and getting 4 of these with the thread needles for like $15. With shipping and taxes, so it is what it is. Yes. Hello, man. It is what he is. That's our saying. That's what we're going with. And so we're just kind of filling in the really easy stuff here. Eventually, I will try to figure out what in this is the actual castle around here. Because as you can see, that's a little funky. It's not particularly clear of what is what with that many different color changes, a square here, a square there. They could have just, made it one color. But no, they had to do little artistic licensing to make it difficult on everybody. Yes. Yes, they did. So, woohoo. Therefore, I can't do this with the blankie because I hold the thread between my knees to get it to separate without tangling too much. Huh. I don't know, Mama. I don't care. I'm just here to look cute. Yes, you are. Woo. So we need us a little thread here. Whee. And this is the hardest part of it, especially since my nails broke. Let's see here. Yep. That's about your color. What you think, little man? Yum. Do you approve? Oh, no, you don't. I need to scratch some chest some more. At least if anyone shows up, they'll have a nice intro on rewatch to time your own crafting. Yes. It's just Mama petting little man, thinking I'm going to get some stuff done. But I'm not. And the brides just showed up having a fight with Kate Beckinsale. She'd have a good outfit in this. I'm not gonna lie, I would rock that. I probably wouldn't rock it as well, but I could do it if I could find the corset and the nice flowy tops. Huh. Whatever, Mama. I don't care. Keep it. Ooh, he shot one and ticked her off. That's not a good idea. No. I don't know if y'all can notice, but he's like, nope, I'm pulling that hand as mine. It is going to keep scratching my testy chest. Oh, God. Go and kiss you at least. Oh, God. And quit playing. Yeah. What's the man? We gotta at least kind of pretend that we're doing something. Let's see, can we get 3 threads? Yes, we got them. You gonna help? You bite that end, I'll pull this end? No? Okay. And I can see it tangling here. Oh, Mama, we can do it. Ah! What did I just do? Dang it. Well, this thread's gonna be a complete loss. Let's see. Ah! Can we maybe salvage? Yeah. That's what I get for stopping petting. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Huh? That is a tangle. We're just going to call that thread a lost cause. Yeah, trying to untangle these does not work too well if you have to stop for even a second. They rewrap, and then you don't have 3 threads, and then it ends up kind of loose because it's not thick enough for what you're doing. So then you make your little stitch, but it doesn't really fill it in. Well, it was really interesting. Oh, what the hell? And now this one just doesn't want to untangle. Son of a. So the first thread got tangled, and this one doesn't want to. Well, we might just be cutting this one apart. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see if we can get it to work. Hi, Miss Blogger. How are you? Okay. Where's our threader? There we go. Oh. I guess little man decided I wasn't giving him quite enough attention. So he's mad at me, but we might get our puppy back. The other one's flopped over, and our kitty's in bed. This is just not a good morning for this. I messed up the first string and I can't get this one to come through. There we go. Oh, the hex. This morning is just not going well for this. I can't get the dang thing to knot properly. Go. There we go. So we're off to a rocky start, but that's okay. Now y'all can all feel better about your own skills. Because at least you're not me. I forgot how weird they are with the vampires. They're totally human until they become vampires. And you've got our weirdos and their little gas mask things. Oh, Igor, he might be a really big prick. Betrayed the only ones that were nice to him. Oh, Faramir. He looks so weird as a monk. But I do like the scene where he attempts to cuss, and he's so bad at it.
What are we dealing with and how do we fit it? My father spent most of his life year after year, guaranteed power, going to the very outside. Oh, no, stop there. You like to say this family to stay alive and things like that. I told her to me. You were so colored. You go under a lovely day out there. In the morning, we run.
She's crushing on him. Not that I blame her. Even with the long hair. Kind of hot.
finish this once and for all.
I'm sorry you have to carry this burden alone.
On the contrary, I wish there was no other way.
And I'm sorry that your father interrupted.
I will see them again. We Transylvanians always look on the bright side.
The bright side of death.
It's just how it is.
That's rude. Just squirt the girl and knock her out. Just because she was excited about the other side of death. He's not here. At least when he knocked her out, it was just to, make her take a nap so he could sneak off and fight the vampires. Now he's got a whole castle to look for him in. Ooh, if I remember right, her brother's coming for her. He's already in the castle. Hey, go to sleep on curls and wake up, they're still looking that amazing. It's totally movie magic. Cheating. I don't even look that good fresh out of the wash. My hair actually is curly naturally. Look up. It's raining inside. That's kind of a clue. Unless there's a hole in the roof.
I know that I can see. He has moved. Please. No.
How somehow when you become a vampire, you can just, or werewolf, you can just walk up walls backwards. It's like he's Spider-Man. His hands get all sticky. He doesn't even have his claws fully out yet. He ain't digging in, he's just going backwards up the wall. What the heck? That's not very believable.
Smell like wet doggy.
Oh, I think I just sewed my own hair into this. Oh well. Good thing I'm keeping it so nobody can use it to do a spell on me. Why does it smell like wet dog in here? Because it's raining and there's a werewolf. Silly Faramir. Or whatever they're calling him in this, but he will always be Faramir to me.
You don't seem to bother by it.
Just the one who cleans up after you get my meat.
Wait, you brave, Susan?
Never to let easy grace.
You never know when you eat fresh wine. It's just my nature.
Well, that's convenient. He's already got a grave to fall into.
Why?
Stop choking me.
Give me reason not to.
I can't. It's people you.
It's not so brother anymore enough.
You. People are after I stopped you from shooting me.
Before,
I'm still trying to kill
it's
you.
a werewolf. It's gonna kill people.
You can't help it. It's not his
I
fault.
know, but you'll do it anyway.
You understand, forgive me. You see, Dracula has a kid. If there's a chance I can save my brother, I'm going up.
No, I need to find
And
Dracula.
I need to find my brother. He gave his life for me. He's the only thing he has. I just miss Dracula moving into everything. Just think of everything from him. Leaving me alone in this world.
Oh, that sucker. He's gonna fall for it.
So those who love lost.
And that's when their crush on each other begins, even if they won't admit it. What's everybody's Halloween movies of choice? Do you have a favorite monster that you're into, or you go for the more, murder slasher type stuff? Be a good Scream or, Friday the 13th.
When it's on the shed, you better first go home. Before the test is completed. And
Is there anyone a simple errand to find out who are the visitors? You have to stop for a little chat with your sister.
Leave her out of this house. She doesn't know where she is. And I am soon to take her to my grave.
Don't wish for death so quickly. I can't be quite used.
I would rather die.
Oh, please. Oh, don't be boring. You want to say that time. Tonight.
I love the one-liners delivered with such a straight face. Ooh, I done pissed him off. Like, now you're gonna give the werewolf daddy issues.
But my sister will not.
Do have fun out back, big girl. Oh yeah, big girl. You're just gonna throw your butt in your son's face. It's you and little man to be sniffing booty. Not JB, you silly girl.
He's obviously trying to bring him to life.
Oh, something is not working out for me very well. But let's see. It doesn't want to not, but we're gonna give it a go. A very little accidental baby one. Let's see if it holds.
Down payment and monthly payment of the car you want to buy.
That's super smart. The deal you make on your phone is the deal you pay.
You make the deal yourself. Get that deal at driveway.com.
Sure. If I had ego, it would be bruised right now. All the people popping in and not even saying hi before they disappear a second later. Am I just not hot enough to hold your attention? Guess it's a good thing I didn't start an OnlyFans. Now see there's no puppy and just walk away. Oh, I'll get a little crafting done anyway. At least until my movie's over.
See what we're up
They're not evil, they're just trying to bring their babies to life. They're monstrous, murderous babies. These are cool looking. Little flying gremlins.
They need to feed. Teach them hard. Teach them.
So how the heck did they give birth to like sacks full of babies that are bigger than they are? I'm not really sure what they were going for here. Don't think that's particularly possible. I don't think they're, making spider sacks full of demon babies. Oh man. Smart.
That's not good. Let's warn somebody.
Tell the character. Something is wrong. Usually. That's to the meat. That's the joy. It's so steady. Yes. We must keep the atmosphere electrified. Accelerating generators. Power the dynamo. We are losing power. The human is insufficient.
Spam text. Yep. We don't care about those. course, their little gazebo looks like a witch's hat on the top. So to round it off, it's straight up got a point. It's a little witchy hat. It's a demonic gazebo. I don't think that stake through the heart really worked. It wasn't proper. It's like the Ewoks from hell. Or some kind of Mad Max villain. Hello, little man, are you back? Did you have a good paw bath? Come on. Oh, you want to go on this side? No? You're just going to sit there? Oh, good. Yeah, what you're really here for. Yes. Come on. What do you do? There you go. Good boy. You're going to show the world your little booty. Your little dimply swirls. Yeah. Huh. Who's a good swirl booty? Yeah. You my meerkat. Oh, no, I'm not a meerkat. I'm a doggy. I fight with the kitties. Yes, you do, because you're kind of a bully. But JB likes it. Because he's a confused kitty, isn't he? And ooh, I see those blinky blinks. Do you finish your paw bath and come out here for nappies? Yeah, you did. Good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Yeah. My big boy. Yum. Yum, yum. Sprung. Yeah, your sister's in your spot. She stole the chair for nap time. And where you gonna nappy nap, little man? Oh, are you just gonna throw a toy in the molars? Get your footstool. Okay. Or are you just gonna stare down your sister because she's flopped in your spot? You could always snuggle. She might share. It's her sweet girl time. Post breakfast. Oscar, don't be a bully. Unless it's to let me know Nala's out there, and then I'll go out and love on her. Just to spite y'all for being bullies. I will go pet the orange kitty. Oh, dang. This movie's longer than I thought. 1 hour and 3 in, and there's still 1 hour 8 to go. I don't think I'll make it to the end, especially now that Netflix rarely has commercial breaks. Even if they are short little 30-second things. Is that not comfy over there? Or are you just pretending you want some human time? Get in there, darn you. Good girl. You sleepy time. Don't wait alive. She's a sweet girl. They feel that post-breakfast sleepy time. Girl. That's a good girl. I'm done with your punches and fussies. Good girl. Well, I think that line was strong enough for 2 humans and a werewolf. And some super CGI for that river. Oh, geez. Good girl. Ooh, the monk's gonna get frisky.
But you can do it. You're a monk.
You can just try.
Letting people repay him with spicy time. For shame on that monk, who's apparently just a friar. And they don't have to not be dirty.
What, did you think we haven't tried anything before? We've shot him, stabbed him, clubbed him, sprayed him with holy water, sticked him through the heart, and still he lives. You don't understand. No one knows if he came back to me.
You said information a little earlier.
Don't do that, Lord. You were right. I'm sorry. He's not my brother anymore. Do you have any family information?
I'm sure we'll find out something. That's what keeps me going.
Here's the what keeps you going.
That's what just got some.
And your retention time. But you might be one
Hi, how are y'all this morning? Bye. Apparently they didn't appreciate your cute sleepy face, big girl. That's good. I'll still get you treats later.
There's a size 17. 300 pounds. Black leg.
I didn't know you were sleeping too.
Chrissy's standing right behind you.
It's a monster.
Monster! Who's the monster here? I have done nothing wrong, and it's you and your kind on which these
He was minding his own business, hiding underground in a cave, and he's a monster. Oh no, they kind of broke into his house.
We must kill it.
If you value your life and the lives of your kind, you will kill me. I feel my pain. I am the king. You are not the king. Children. Where they wasted their last night? Two. But from only one die. One. Good. The last time. Only with me. The last thing that I know for sure.
Poor Frankenstein's monster. He's actually a pretty good guy.
You heard what he said.
My life, my job is to sense this thing. Yeah, I think that it's evil may have created it, maybe that tomorrow comes just like you.
I can't.
Not mine.
Sleepy girl.
It's been 400 years. The dragon.
Now then, come for him. And neither you nor I will be able to stop him.
If I can get him to Rome, we can protect him.
He's alive.
What does it mean? Now listen, Howard, whatever you do, don't stare at him. I'm staring at him. He's like a man. Actually, it's 7 men. Awesome. Anyway, I exposed me. You have condemned me. Me and all of you.
Nothing is possible to many houses. We win away. Anything else? Never later.
Oh, okay, biggity pigs. You get too toasty, big girl. Hi, Elaine, how are you?
First, can help someone find the courage to do the same.
Just got home from the thrift store. Knew it. Did you score a bunch of good finds? 28. You might have beaten Ven's high number even. So, I mean, they were kind of asking for it. It's a thrift store, so it's already on sale, and then 30% off. I mean, who could say no to that? Two Stephen King for $1.40. Nice. But can he be trusted in those? Which ones did you end up getting? Got Van Helsing going, and he just tried to drag a vampire bride out of the sky. It didn't do too well. Yep, short stories, night shift. Nice. He might be a little bit trustworthy in the short stories. I don't know. Hey, the horses made it. And Skeleton Crew. Oh, nice. Not that I've ever heard of either of those, but they're probably fun. I love how they're always like, oh, this wooden carriage just can explode into a ball of fire if it hits the ground. I mean, it looks cool, but really? I don't think a lantern, it might burn the carriage, but it ain't going to send it to a big old fireball. But the movies always pretend that, yep, anything hits the ground, it explodes. Such cheesy lies, but I love it. I've got Van Helsing going on Netflix. I don't know why. I mean, I own a copy of it, but something about it being on Netflix. My copy of it, like, they messed it up. It's too dark. And it's not the TV, because every other thing that I watch, it'll be fine. It's just the Van Helsing DVD that it's so dark I can't see what's going on. Oh, you gonna come over, or do you want me to tuck you in, huh? Or are you just saying hi before you get tucked in? Ooh. Hello. Yep, I know that look. Oh, good. Well, tucky, the little man. thought about doing Harry Potter, but I decided I wasn't in the mood. I want some Halloweening going. So we got vampires and werewolves. I had that as well. Maybe be tonight's watch or one of our Dracula movies. Nice. Yeah, I don't have many Dracula. I think I've got Dracula Untold, which is a comedy, of course. Or no, the Dracula Dead Loving It is a comedy. I've got that one as well. And that really weird one with Vitamin C and Gerard Butler before he got big. Like Dracula 2000 or something. It was one of those, Black Friday deals of here's a combo pack of movies for $3. They're not great, but they're not terrible. Oh, your brother's gonna die. And there's a lot of eye candy in this movie. Dracula Untold, my favorite. We have the one with... Oh, so you have that straight up like Dracula. I was gonna watch it the other day. I was like, oh, it's on Prime. No, it's not. It's only on Prime if you also have Paramount Plus. It's rude. I think I've seen that movie once. Which is a shame because I used to live in Napa and the folks that I was, got to live with, knows the director. Like, I've been to his house plenty of times. Always give him warning because he might answer the door in his robe that might not be tied very tightly. And I've never watched Godfather either. I almost bought Twilight today, but nope, not even 30%. It's a shame. It sounds good in theory, and then you learn about the books and you're like, no, they're just no. They're just fan fiction. They really like the cleavage in this movie. Like, they literally just did a close-up on the one girl's boobs. Like, the top is, like, right here to squish them in. Hi, here's my boobs. Let's zoom in. Zero shames. It's like we almost got her face in the shot. They were really going for the sex appeal in this movie. But at least we got the werewolf. Took pictures today with permission, showing off all the books at my thrift store. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know folks do those blogs all the time, but I always feel so weird. Like, there's like other people here, and it's kind of creepy. Tons of Patterson cuffs. I keep trying to get into James Patterson. I read one book of his that I liked, and I have not picked up another one, though. But Cussler's turning out to be pretty good. A little slow to start, but pretty good. Shelves of Romance. Yep, that is the correct response to that. Romance is acceptable only as a background to the plot. Once they start talking about my heart, nope, burn it all. Get that crap out of here. It's always shame. Like, it'll have a cool title, nice cover. I'll start reading this. I'm like, oh, this is so cool, And then you get to the last line, like, well, are they going to be able to do this? Or are they going to lose their heart in the process? Like, yep, the romance is going to be the main thing, and it's going to suck. Store was quiet when I took pictures. I don't normally do it when I shop. Nice. Yeah, the one I go to, it's usually, there might be 3 other people in the store besides me and the boyfriend. And, usually at least one of those is a worker. So I'm like, this is kind of creepy. Like, I don't know how other people do it. Like, I know y'all are like, Barnes & Noble is never empty. It is, like, it's fun to watch those, but I feel so weird trying to do them. I would be in trouble if that thrift store was only a couple, minutes from me. There's always a couple that I'm hoping that they end up having. And then so I go looking for those and find other stuff along the way. That is the fun part of thrift stores. You never know what they're going to have because it changes all the time. And I find so many things I'm like, I've never heard of this, but now I want to try it. And if I don't get it now, I'll likely never find it again. Funny, I can remember every King book I read. Couldn't even guess at the titles. Harlequin romance books I read years ago. Were you reading those old Fabio bodice rippers? Yeah. I think that ball might be a gimmick. There was a time, but it's been long ago. Yeah, I can't say I have ever read those. I've seen lots of them. They have them at the bookstore, but no. Kind of like having kids. I've always known, and not for me. I love the CGI in this movie. She's like, I'm just gonna, snatch her up, go flying, and she not even really notice. When as fast as he was going, he would have just knocked her over and bruised the crap out of her. Instead, it just looks all blurry and fake. Also picked up the AA Big Book. Think I need a program for book shopping. You're just preparing for that, read what you want challenge in a week or so. Got to make sure you don't run out. Because I think I'm just going to give myself till February. Because if I go longer than that, then I am setting myself up for failure because there's a book that I want coming out on the 18th. And I will have it. I have already waited 2 years for that book. I will not be waiting any longer. It will be pre-ordered. So if I give myself till February, I might actually manage. Now the question is, do they, offer me a Kindle Unlimited trial before then? because I can't resist those. Stanford kids love them, and my favorite part is knowing I can send them home. They're fun for little short bursts once they're like potty trained and talking. And then you can send like, oh, here's some noisemakers and some glitter and some sugar and caffeine. Now go have fun with your parents. That's why you always make sure the babysitter likes you before you give them your small children. My brother forgot to see if I liked him before he dropped his children off with me. I might have had fun. It's like, this is payment. I went out drinking last night and was trying to sleep it off, and I got woken up to a screaming toddler. There will be revenge, and they will be getting a nap. And dinner of marshmallows and sun-kissed. Wouldn't work for me. I will get an email thrift store sale and go nurse to the challenge. See, I'm safe-ish, only because it's like 45 minutes away, and I can't actually drive. I gotta get the boyfriend to take me. They gave me a license. They really shouldn't have. I've never driven. I was applying for my learners, and they're like, "You're old. That's a clerical error. Here's your license." And I can't really, like, shopping online is just not the same, because then you got to know what you're looking for. On the store, you're like, let's just wander the shelves and see what catches my eye and see if it still catches my eye once I read the, summary on the back. Though Dean Koontz, I just snatch it up, because that is some messed up marketing there. I never know what it's about. There's never a summary, like, on the back, on the front cover, nothing. You're just going, I hope it's good. I like the title and the author. But wandering a store, ooh. Hubby dropped me off and he went for groceries. I agree, in person. He's like, I know this is going to be a while. Yep. The boyfriend will go in with me. And then he gets his, like, 3 books from, like, the history and, like, nonfiction and whatever section. And then he just goes outside to, like, smoke and look for a coffee. And then waits for me to finish in, like, an hour. They had 10 or more. Ooh. I was going to be like, I can't take the whole Koontz section home because they're still only, 50% off. So I'll get, like, 2 or 3 with the, best titles. Then I'm like, I don't think I have those. Now, if they had more at the library sale, 50 cents a pop, I would have taken home, 10 of them. But as is, I'm like, no, I can only get 3 max. Because I still have, like, 20 that I haven't read by him. I think, like, the boyfriend's weird. Like, he'll buy a book and then take pictures of it and then, read on his phone that way. Just go through and take pictures of each page and have, like, a chapter on his phone. And when he's done, he'll do the next chapter. I don't know if you can hear it, but little man's under there snoring. But just his little baby snore. He's not doing his full-on ones this time. Yeah, because I hear you talking and there's still too much light over this blankie, Mama. I know. I'm sorry, little man. And there, come on. I used to drive, but after a couple of summers, when back went crazy, figured no, which is good, or I would live at the thrift store. And good luck when Halloween season comes. It's like, nope, we're just gonna have to go to Michael's and Ross and all of those stores every day to see what has changed and what they finally put on sale. Oh, and Xena much better today, demanding her yogurt. So figured shop to celebrate. Oh, that's good. I'm glad she's feeling well enough to start making demands. And I know you gave in to them. How's your jaw feeling today? Sold my car, and that was several shops. Oh, yeah. If not, they seriously ripped you off. Oh, and see, I've got about 3 years left on my student loan, and then watch out. That's $350 a month I'm off the hook for. I'm gonna start getting into some trouble. Jaw's good. Now saving on insurance and gas, so all works out. Nice. Yeah, our car will be paid off in March. And then it'll be a lot easier to switch out insurance because since we financed it, we had to go for more than I would really like. And the stupid company keeps like, we haven't had any accidents, any tickets, none of that. But my insurance went from, about $100 a month to $275 freaking bucks a month. Yeah, as soon as that is done, I am switching. Because then I won't have to go, gotta refile with the loan people. They freaking suck. That'll be nice to save, probably a good $150 a month there. Which I can spend on fun stuff. Honestly, the insurance on my freaking car, because they jacked the rates up so much, is more than I'm paying for my house. Like the house insurance, they did jump it up, but it's maybe $125 a month. How is my house insurance less than my car? And my car was used. It was only $12,000. The house, this ain't the 1950s. My house costs a lot more than that. No matter how much people want to send us back to the 1950s, the prices ain't going there. Nope. Sadly, I live in a city with insane drivers, so rates higher than if we lived somewhere else. See, I'm in a little small town. There's only about 14,000 folks. And there's still some cows. Clip off fingers, something else. That sounds like some good motivation to get, Igor to behave. I grew up in a town of 10K, lived on a farm, now city of 400,000, but moved for work. Yeah, my work is where I went to a small town. Except for then COVID hit, and now I'm still in a small town, and what I moved for did not reopen. And the other company is not smart enough to respond to me. It's like, they literally don't even have a option for, hey, if we're ever hiring, here's, where we'll post the jobs. So I had to hit up another department and got no response. You'd be bigger if you hired me. So now I'm just working for, small town family that doesn't even blow anything up. And if they do, it's, the fire's an accident. The company was that I used to, poach clients and get private shows. Y'all could be doing that too, but you're not smart enough to realize that I emailed you and that I exist. You're missing out. So now I'm just gonna have to keep looking elsewhere, which means moving, but and it'll pay a lot better. Get away from the current mess. Oh man, Xena snores. Does she snore when she's sleeping, or is she like JB and only snores when awake? Because that's how you half the time I find JB because he's snoring, but that means that he's awake and staring off into space. He doesn't snore when he's actually asleep. Little man, on the other hand, only snores when he's actually knocked out. And, JB's no longer on his kitty bed. I think him and Franny both went to bed. We're going to take this over and have a little mother-son, steal the bed session. So, she's in the middle of it, and he'll be up on my pillow. And they will have made a complete mess of all the blankies. Because every night I come to bed, she's either in the middle of it or already gotten too toasty and flopped on the floor under the fan. And he is wherever the blankets have been bunched up to by the pups. And if they've knocked them off the bed, then he's on my pillow. Because he likes the blankets, but if you put them, almost on him, then that's abuse. He might be a goofy boy. She is asleep and snoring. The other day, woke herself up, was leaning by a water bowl and face tucked in. Oh my goodness. That is too cute. And of course, they never give you warning they're going to do that, so you can blackmail them later. It's like JB when he was having his sneezing fit. Would he give me warning? No. And of course, it stopped as soon as I managed to get it properly aimed and hit record. But
What did I tell you?
Seeing a nappy mood. Aww. Ooh. She done and ticked off the redhead bride. I didn't realize how cheap her stuff looked earlier. It's like, they made that necklace from some, plastic beads they got at Walmart. Give her a cute outfit and then forgot to, properly do up the costume. You're more focused on let's make sure that her boobies look good. Now they're gonna duel it out because she tried to burn her. This movie has some weird stuff going on. What I get for, haven't watched it in a few years. That was Panther yesterday. Laundry basket on its side. I picked it up, thought it heavy. Suddenly 2 paws and a head appeared out of the clothes. Panther had settled in for a sleep. Aww. Yeah, ours won't go near the laundry baskets, except for little man used to hide his bones in there sometimes. Because when him and my scooter baby were, they both had a bone, they couldn't be in the same room. So we'd put little man in the bedroom, and he's like, he wouldn't chew it, he would have to hide it. It's like, there's only so many places, so he would bury it in the laundry basket. And then sit there and stare at it very intently. They're not going to notice it's here, are they? It's not here. You should look somewhere else. It's totally not here. Mm-hmm. And did a good job. Like, I knew it was in there one day, but I couldn't find it initially. He managed to actually do a good job of burying it with the laundry. Like, oh yeah, she didn't find it. I can wonder. Crap, she found it. She's still looking. Like, when he used to try to hide them, it was so good. Like, we were in New Mexico, so of course there's like no grass to dig up, nothing to hide it. It was just, a little gravel on the ground. And he dropped it, kicked a little gravel over one end of the bone and was like, yep, it's totally hidden. They'll never find this. He was so proud and so surprised when we found it. He actually did a better job hiding them in the house than in the backyard. And now his sister has never had a bone because he would get violent when he'd find it. It's like Pandora would get about her catnip. Ooh, fireballs! Woohoo! We're getting it on at the end of the movie. Flying monster babies by the thousands. So quiet, but yet he's still doing it a little bit. It's like my blanket is breathing. And every now and then it moves a little bit as he readjusts his head. Igor goes the way of Gaston. Villains, they should know better than to go by a bridge. It never goes well. That was an easy argument. You're supposed to die. I want to live. Okay. Oh, goodness. By the sounds of it, Queen of the Dam messed up the storyline for other movies. Varied. I mean, I like it better than the book only because I could follow it easier, but yeah, it was not correct at all. Miscast, they changed a bunch of stuff. It was just, yeah. It was kind of, it's like the original True Blood where they made up characters and characters that were supposed to die lived, the ones that were supposed to live died. It's just wrong. But it didn't do that great, so they probably wouldn't have made another one anyway. I love how they go from, Interview the Vampire to Queen of the Damned. They forgot Prince Lestat in the middle. Or Vampire Lestat. Prince Lestat is, I think, like the 12th one or something. That's after she went religious and then not religious again. Went back to her writing. Oh, hello, Miss Corgi Booty. Oh, did the ground get too toasty under you? You gotta move. Okay, biggity bigs. Can you go no and fix your ear? Or are you inside out so you can spy on me? She's all sleepy and her ears all flipped inside out. She's like, I'm listening to everything, Mama. You're not sneaking on me or eating without sharing. Yep, 12th was good. Covers all the vampires from the series except Quinn. Nice. That's a different cover than the one that I've got. Though to be fair, some of them I just got ebook or from the library. I'm like, I'm not sure I trust her anymore. So like I really loved the mummy that she did. And I was all excited for the sequel, and the sequel was just atrocious. Like, I bought it, I read it, but it is definitely not Ramses the Damned at all. That one was so good. Like, listen to me, you dumb broad. Let me be my Frankenstein badass self. Woo! Less backstory, so could just read that one. Yeah, it really does kind of go back and cover a bunch of stuff. But she also did some of the characters dirty as all get out when they came back. One of these days, I will do a proper reread of the series. Because my library doesn't have any of them. But at least not physically. On Libby, I can get the ones that I'm missing. Though when I'm going to get to that, I don't know. Because I'm trying to finish off my TBR, or at least get it like manageable, and then go through and just A to Z reread everything. I also picked up a couple of Dan Brown bonus on sale. How many is that now? That's where he has almost as many books as Patterson. So the vampires in this just look like oversized bats mixed with gargoyles. They are creepy though, I will give them that. Well, a mandible TBR would. I used to have it manageable, and then, oops. I started off with one bookshelf, and then it became a bookcase. I would have had it down to manageable, but book sale, I was gifted a few. Because I've read I'm working on 50 now, and I started the year with 87. But I got 49, so yeah. Though, to be fair, 2 of those are also rereads. So I could put those on the shelf and pretend that I didn't actually get them. I just haven't read them since I was 15. My initial plan was all right, I'm gonna get down to 40 this year. Yeah. I think if I can get it down to 80, I'll be doing good. So many great ideas from viewers and other booktubers. The list is crazy. Oh, my wish list is through the roof. Between the ones that I have, saved on Goodreads and my Amazon private wish list, there's probably 700 on that, and some of them are just here. I'm just gonna save this one so I remember that I need to look for this series or this author. It's not actually all of them. So probably there's 1,000 on that wish list. But I haven't won the lottery, so it's manageable-ish. If I could read my physical books like I do my ebooks, I'd be good. I've read 132 books this year. Only 49 of them are physical. If I could read as fast as Ollie, I'd be doing good. Now I actually need a couple hundred books. I'm going to be reading the same ones every 2 years. But I ain't even close to reading as fast as that man. Oof, my hand is cramping, so we're going to call that good. 2 strings in an hour and a half. So all I got was a little bit more of the base. I was over here, and now we've made it to here. But we gonna call that progress for the day. Waiting for the 5 women that were Jack the Ripper's victims. Oh, that sounds cool. I am opposite physical books. I pick up ebooks. I keep forgetting. See, ebooks are easy because they're all on here, so, swipe, swipe, swipe. That is way easier. Now, the physical books, I tried to read one the other day, and little man all said, "No, you must pet me." Hey, pal, hope everyone's okay. Hi, Buck Herman, how are you? My hand cramped, so we're done with the actual crafting, but we're going to hang out and chat for a little bit anyway. Great things. I'm reading Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I have never heard of that one, but I like the title. Woo. Even on here, the strings are tangled up. Still got all of this to go before I'm finished with this thing. This might be going into 2026 before I finish. And it ain't gonna come out looking like that like it's supposed to. But we're gonna keep trying. Maybe by the time I'm done, I'll have wall space. So what's your book about? It's a contemporary romance, but it has chronic illness representation, plus size representation, and is supposed to be hilarious. I do like the title. It sounds like it should be funny. I don't usually go for romances, but if they do it just right. Good thing Tiki isn't at your house. She would be making off with the yarn. JB tried once, actually. Thankfully, he's not very good at, catting. And what cracked me up the most was Franny tried to do that one day. She's like, oh, I'm just chilling. Hey, let me get this. You're a dog. You're not supposed to go for the string toys. Silly boy. His little man, he doesn't care too much. So long as nobody's on the table. Then he's got to fight him because there might be something on there. What got me is I used to have all the beads and the strings and whatnot. And I still have the organizer full of them. It has been years since I've had time to try to make jewelry, but I had a big old 8-foot table to spread out and see what all I had, what I wanted to use. And try doing that with, thankfully only 2 cats were allowed downstairs. Because Baby Girl and Scooter didn't let the other ones down because they might mess with Pandora. But, Baby Girl would mostly leave stuff alone. Pandora, on the other hand, she was a true, fluffy menace kitty. It did not go well. And I couldn't even go in the other room because her mama taught her how to, kick open doors and use her little claw to get in there. No, I don't remember that ending. They're supposed to be in leaving Transylvania, but it looks like they tried to have a Stonehenge back there. The audio is fun. It's read by UK voice actors, so it's nice to have an audio with accents I know well. Nice. I've never been able to do audiobooks. I can't focus when they're doing it, but I do like the accents. They're good movies. Crafts and cats, always an adventure. Dogs at least can't jump on tables. Oh, they can. Little man's not, he doesn't jump like he used to. Now he's got to be wide awake or it takes him 5 tries. But, when he was a puppy, it's a good thing we have, the normal handles and not those little long ones because his back feet would be over the top of the handle. He just, and that wasn't a running leap. No, he would just straight up, I swear his back legs were just springs. He just boing, 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 up and down from a standstill. You gonna hurt yourself. Now that I know I can speed them up, I can do audiobooks easier. Nice. And my brain just goes, well, we're just listening to stuff, so we can also focus on this. It's just background noise. Wait, I thought that guy was fighting that. Huh? He was just alive earlier. Now he's dead? What? I get all lost. My dogs both jump on tables. Mine don't jump on them. We mostly just hang out with the coffee table, so they just, bridge over. And then Franny's tall enough, she just doesn't drive by and tries to lick. Or she stands up on her back paws and goes, ha ha, now I can reach. And I'm going to upset all the other ones that are going, what are you getting up there? I immersive read because I'm dyslexic. Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm glad you found a way to make it, work for you. I don't know what I would do. I've heard certain colors and fonts are supposed to like be easier, but whether or not that's true or if it worked for this 5% of folks, I have no idea. I know I had a friend at university that she struggled. Like, well, okay, like if I can get the ebook version, and she would kind of manipulate the fonts and stuff on it, and it helped her a lot with it. Are you getting all excited for Halloween and gonna do anything? Or do you not really get into the spooky season? Curwell is a program I used with students for the text room. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that. It depends. Everyone is different. I find e-readers easier to read, but I love a physical book. Nice. Honestly, I get way more reading done on, my Kindle app on my phone, but it's just not the same as, grabbing a book and getting comfy with it. Mostly for me, it depends if do they let me read, or am I trying to scratch a fluffy chest and read because they're sleeping on me, but will wake up and go, hey, if I stop. I'm away in the woods for Halloween this year. Very excited. That is the appropriate time to go to the woods because it's nice and creepy. All the sounds are something creepy and evil. Oh no! I grew up in the South and watching horror movies. You don't go to the woods. That's how the inbreds come out with their banjos looking for food in people form. I need to be able to see civilization through the woods after dark, or something's wrong. That would definitely be a scene of a horror movie if I went camping. Yep, jammers, comfy binky, and a book. I have learned to read small books, one hand for book and one hand for kitty. Yeah, but then you still gotta stop to turn the page. Even that much is not acceptable. There will be fusses and hey, bring that back over here. And invariably they kind of miss the hand and get the book. And if you try to fend them off, the other one goes, haha, distracted, and then you get a wet nose on the book. It's a great combo and also an absolutely terrible one because my mind would not be okay with that. I'm living my own freaking horror movie. The Blair Witch Project. Page turning one hand, years of practice. See, I've learned to do it with my nose. On my phone, especially when it's cold, I'm all right, I gotta wear my gloves and it won't read it. So I'll just swipe my phone across the tip of my nose and turn the page. It greatly amuses the boyfriend and daddy. I was trying to read. Swipe. And then I just have to be careful because I've learned how to do that while walking and how to oh wait, let's make sure I don't walk into traffic. Thankfully, it's usually in small towns, so there's not a lot to worry about. I won't be exploring as much as normal because I have a broken ankle, but we have a good spooky time still. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're close to the end of mending. That's no fun. At least better enough that now they got you on the big old, padded sandal, or are you still having to, bust out the crutches and swipe your friends when they get too, rowdy and picking on you. I'm 4 weeks post-surgery. I've made enough progress to have a walking boot and crutches. Oof. How long do they think it's gonna take for you? Any kind of estimate yet? I have a wheelchair for backup. Nice. Good for races when you get to feeling better. All kinds of shenanigans. Or do they just make you rent it out? Estimate for walking boot is up to Christmas. Well, hopefully you'll be, good and going around by Christmas time. You can really enjoy some holiday shenanigans. Wheelchair in woods. No, there it is. That's hopefully your luck is better than mine, because that is just, I had a rolling desk chair. I didn't even break my ankle. I hurt it and sprained it really bad from, bad luck. I got trapped in the kitchen and ran into the wall. And we had thin walls, so I could hear, somebody laughing at me from outside when they heard me go thunk. You don't notice the little, transition humps from room to room until you're having to wheel yourself around. It's not nice. It's entertaining for other people, but it's not nice. I can only imagine woods and that. Oh my goodness. I'm a klutz when I have both legs working well. I have a feeling there'd be a certain cat and a certain furry torpedo going, ooh, she's handicapped and off balance. Get her! Let's make sure and zigzag right in front of them. It's like I go from broken ankle to, oops, full body cast. What happened? The cat. 12, 18 months healing time in total because of how much metal I have now. I have to work on being able to get as much movement back and hopefully walking without a limp. That's rude. You're gonna have fun with security next time you go on a plane, huh? Thanks for stopping in, Elaine. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. If it makes you feeling better, this was done tripping on a See, that's just insult to injury. Though, how I messed myself up is I was playing Connect and I, jumped to spike the volleyball and, hit my ankle on the coffee table. As soon as I get a replacement, this thing will be firewood, even though I don't have a fire pit. I was limping for 3 weeks. All because I tried to get some exercise and play a physical game. Walking is quite the hazard. And so is any other kind of movement. How long is your trip for the woods? Is it just gonna be like a day or two, or are you gonna be gone the whole, Halloween week? A week? Nice. Hopefully you have some fun, get some nice campfires and s'mores going. We're taking the whole, take the whole family, but they might not all come back. So you gotta make sure you're all good friends and have like separate spots, or otherwise we're out in the middle of nowhere. Don't tempt me. It's a long time to be alone with family. It's always, I miss you. Okay, it's been 3 days. Shoo. Too close quarters. I could see me and my family like, all right, who's going to find the biggest stick? We're having a sword fight and something is going to go wrong. Like, how'd you lose your eye? We tripped having a sword fight because we ran out of Nerf guns. They broke. It used to be our thing every year. His mom would get us Nerf guns so that we could, shoot each other without damage. I'm not taking anyone to the hospital or cleaning up the blood. Y'all can shoot foam at each other. And we would wear those things out. And occasionally she stole her Nerf guns and got in on it. It's going to be hubs, daughters, sons, grandchild, plus our dogs. Oh my goodness, that is going to be a lot of energy. Get them hopped up on s'mores. How old are the grandbabies? My grandchild is 1 and just, oh wow, youngin'. She's trouble. That's how they always get away with it. Is they're adorable. I swear, if humans didn't know how to be cute as babies, we'd be doomed. Nope. You get away with this because you're adorable, so I'm not going to tell you that you're a butthead. My puppies pull the same thing. If you weren't fluffy, cute face, you'd be in so much trouble right now. You give them the mean face and they give you a kiss and fine, I can't be mad at you anymore. Or they give you the big old eyes. My boys are 25 and 21 and my daughter turned 8 today. Aww, that is quite the age gap. It's like we were done and now we have a little girl that again got you wrapped around her little finger, didn't she? But your sons are going, yep. Now we can use this one. You can be mad. Look how sweet I am to my little, baby sister. My brothers pulled the same thing, and there wasn't even as big of an age gap. She's literally the boss around here. I didn't get to pull that one, but I just went over their heads and went to Grandma. And went, Grandma runs things, and I'm the youngest, so if you're mean, I'll tell Grandma. works every time. Worked on my parents and like, oh, you're grounding me? I'm calling Grandma. We'll see who gets grounded now. They tried. It did not go well. Is she, the little princess? Or is she more like, all right, I got an older brother. It's kind of rough and tumble. We got her a camera for her birthday. Oh, nice. Be fun to see what she decides is, worthy of, remembering. She's kind of a mix of everything, really. Nice. So that's more fun. She's still just figuring it out. Like, one day she might whoop your butt. The next day she's, glitters and twirls. Keep you on your toes. And she think your grandbaby is her doll or, not really paying much attention. She's feisty and loves to be active, but loves pink and dresses while climbing a tree and learning about all the bugs. Oh, I love it! I hope she keeps that up. She'll be unstoppable. They won't know what to expect. It's like the one I saw somewhere. Yeah, somebody took their daughter to Comic-Con and she liked the little pink Disney princess dress and combat boots and the Darth Vader helmet. It's like, try me. I might cover you in glitter or take you out with my lightsaber. She loves being an aunt, but hates when Clara squeals. Aww. That's so sweet. And I love the name. That's such a pretty name. They're going to be getting into all kinds of shenanigans when they get old enough. Like, all right, I'm just enough age difference that I've learned a few lessons. Let me pass it on. Here's how to not get in trouble. They're definitely going to be... You're going to have two girls just going, yep, got you wrapped around my pinky. It's like, I went through this just a few years ago. I know how it goes. These old folks done forgot all this stuff. Be breaking hearts together. Do you have kids? Oh, no. All mine are furry. I had a niece and nephew, and I'm like, yep, that's enough for me to know. Kids are definitely not for me. I like them for a couple hours, after they've had their nap, and then, here, you go back to your parents. I'm still 3 years old myself some days. Definitely should not be raising them. Not full time. So I will tell you one thing my brothers did not have the sense to know. Make sure the babysitter likes you. My brother kept forgetting that we didn't get along before dropping the kids off in the morning. Okay, so I'm not going to raise them, but I'm going to be the favorite. Like, here's some, scented lotion and some glitter. We're going to have a nice nap. You got to make sure you're awake to hang out with your parents when they come to pick you up. So here's some sugar and caffeine. Oh, you thought they were going to brush their teeth, take a bath, and go to bed, and then you were going to chill? No, no, no. They are ready for playtime. They nap for auntie. And we gave them some noisemakers to take home to show you what they learned just before it was time to go. I mean, Grandma was right. It was just like, kids are revenge for the crap you did as a child. That's why they have so much fun with the grandbabies. Like, yep, they're also revenge for aunt and uncle. Like, yeah, I don't need my kids turning out more of a butt than I am, and my brother's finding out going, hey, we're going to come visit and teach them some tricks. Like, nope, I had to give them to my friend to raise to be safe. Like, I love our whole friends group was like, all right, if any of us have kids, they're yours now. You're the mature one. They're yours. You're going to be the godmom that keeps them. I love mine, but probably wouldn't have been a parent of humans if I had ended up being one of them teen parents people talk about. It happens. I'm feeling that's the case for a lot of folks. I know I love my kids, but that was not the plan at all. It kind of happened. It's definitely like my parents have they planned on one and ended up with 3. There probably would have been more, but I accidentally fixed them. Like, I should be the favorite. I'm the youngest, I'm the only girl, and after me, you didn't have to worry about having any more. And they still were not prepared. I think only about 3 in our group that they had them as teens, but they were still very, it was planned, but still fairly young. I'm not really sure. But again, on the plus side, hey, by the time they're all grown, you're still young enough to go have some fun. I had a coworker who's like, yep, I did not plan to have a kid at 48, but here I am. Like, oh, it's like I'm too tired to chase him around. I did good despite my stupid young age. Doesn't always work out, but I was lucky. It helps to have a good support system. If not, oh my goodness. Then you got a case of the blind leading the blind. Again, I'm well into my 30s, and it would still be a case of the blind leading the blind. So what I had to get the boyfriend for, somebody had to be mature, and I refuse for it to be me. I still did school and got my degree, but honestly probably wouldn't have without needing to be. Well, I'm glad it worked out well for you. Gave you a little incentive to push a little bit more. That is awesome. But it is 1:30 here, so I am going to call it quits and go have lunch and do all the, adulting that is not fun but is required now that I actually got some sleep today. But it's been great chatting with you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Not that you need a degree to be a good role model, but that's just what I did. Oh, I totally understand. Like, I got the degree because I was kind of like, push it, you have to. That one didn't work. I went back. I had a plan, a fallback, and a fallback to the fallback. Life does not necessarily go as planned at all. But it is, it's a nice little something to put there to, help along the way. But there are definitely other paths to take. Some of them work out better. I got mine, and I'm still going back, trying to get to use it. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And be safe on your camping trip next week.